friends, how you doing? Steph here, welcome to the Stable Studio. Today we're talking about playing over the changes, and in this particular episode of, I might do a few of these videos, different sort of chord sequences. This particular change is using a dominant 5 chord in a minor key, which comes up a lot. So the chords at the beginning, we're in the key of A minor, and I better remember to tell you the chords straight off because I always forget. I get rambling and I get on one. I forget the chords. So, the chords are A minor, G, D minor 7, E7 or E dominant 7. So A minor, G, D minor 7, E7. What's special about this chord sequence is in a minor key, in this case in the key of A minor, in a natural minor, A natural minor, you would have an E minor or E minor 7 as the 5 chord in a natural minor, in the key of A natural minor. But in this situation, the 5 chord is a dominant 7. You've got that major third, which gives it that really nice resolve to the A minor, and that's why it happens a lot in rock, pop, kind of blues, Latin pop especially. You get that E7 on the end. You know, there's a ton of stuff. You know, probably if you listen to Santana, you'll hear that kind of thing happen. Or actually, like in the key of D minor, Sultans of Swing. I couldn't think of the title there for a moment. So that does it. You know, songs like that. So the reason the 5 chord gets changed to a dominant 7 is it's a nice harmonic kind of resolve or melodic resolve to the A minor for the melody. You know, if you're singing a melody, it's a really sweet kind of resolve back to the A minor at the end. So, and the reason that kind of works music theory wise is that instead of using a natural minor scale, which is just A, B, C, D, E, F, G in A minor, we have a flat 7, which is the G. The flat 7 becomes a major 7, and this is the harmonic minor scale. Same scale, but the flat 7 becomes a major 7, right? So it becomes G sharp. And it has that real kind of, it leads to the 5 chord being a dominant 7th chord. So anyway, a bit of theory there. But when you come across this chord sequence, which you probably will, it's just playing over that 5 chord, the dominant 7th chord, which gives it that real sweet resolve to the A minor, as I was just talking about. And all I'm doing, I'm not necessarily thinking harmonic minor scale. I'm just playing out the minor pentatonic, as always, or even the natural minor scale for the first 3 chords. And when I'm thinking about the natural minor scale, what I tend to do is take a pentatonic and add a couple of notes to it to give it that natural minor sound. So I'm just taking the minor pentatonic, adding in the 9th, and obviously I'm not thinking, I say, so much notes, I'm thinking intervals. So the 9th, which is a B, if anybody wants to know. Also adding in an F there, okay, which really works really nicely, which is the 6th, minor 6th, and adding in a B here, which is another 9. But I'm still thinking in minor pentatonic, right? I'm just adding a few of those notes in, and there's another reason I'll do that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But when it gets to the 5 chord, the dominant 7, the E7, I'm just using a triad, an E major triad. And if you've seen my video on the triad trick, you'll know these little shapes that we were talking about. That's in the key of A, but I'm thinking of this E triad here. If you want fret numbers, I'll try. I'm rubbish with fret numbers because I'm thinking in shapes and intervals and patterns and stuff. But 6, 4, 5. Oh, I did it first time. How about that? 6, 4, 5. So that's the first E major triad I'm looking at. The other E major triad I was doing at the beginning, I was thinking about comes from that sort of A shape bar chord, if you like, of E. I can't even fit all my fingers in the frets. I do it like that normally. But that A major triad there, I was using at the beginning. So that is 9, 9, 7 in this key, but that's the shape. So this shape, this shape. There's another one here if you want to use that one. Or like the G shape, if you like, with the root on the 12th fret there. And the other one is this one. It comes from the E shape chord, right? So those are my E triads. You know, that was fitting over the E7 chord. So if I just start that again, you'll hear what I'm doing. So minor pentatonic to begin with. When you get to that last chord, E major triad. Back to E minor, A minor pentatonic. Another E major. Then back to A minor. From that one. Or up here. E minor pentatonic. And then into that little E major. So that's pretty much all I was doing, was thinking about that. Let's turn the distortion off a minute, turn the drive off. That E major triad, that E major triad, and that E major triad, generally, over that 5 chord. And that's it. So A minor pentatonic, pull out all your favourites, all your favourite licks, and then slip into the E major shape at the end. Or this one. It's E major shape here. So back into the A minor pentatonic. E major. And so on. So that is literally, when it got to the 5 chord, the E7, that's all I was thinking about, is hitting those chord tones, like I did in previous videos. But with this particular sequence, I'm thinking A minor for the rest of it, generally, and then hitting the E major on that last chord. Something else I was thinking of, though, was trying to hit some of the chord tones of the G and the D minor 7 as well. And the good thing is, they're all within that natural minor scale. If you're thinking like A minor, natural minor, you've got a G in there, and the third, you've got the third to the G in there as well, the B. They're in the A natural minor scale anyway. So it's just identifying those as well and trying to land on some of those if you want to make it a little bit more expensive. And then when you get to the D minor 7, those notes are all a D minor triad, are all notes from the A minor natural minor scale as well. An A, an F, and a D. So let's try and highlight a few of those so you can see what I mean. Which one is playing? Yes! You think I know that by now? I'm the least technical person ever. So I'm going to try and hit some of the G and the D minor 7 as well. So A minor, G, D minor 7, E7. D minor. Let's do it a bit higher. G major. Expensive the second time around. You know, still, it's just all practice, and you'll find kind of shapes and patterns that work for you. But it's just thinking about hitting those chord tones, like I've mentioned before. On this particular sequence, it's just that 5 chord though. That's kind of the odd one out. That's where you need to start thinking about the E major triad at that point. Okay. The rest of the time, you can just hit A minor the whole time and it'll work. But within that A minor, try and hit those chord tones of the G and the D minor. They're already in that natural minor scale. But you just got to bring them out. You just got to make sure you're intentional about the notes that you're landing on at that point in the sequence. And it will sound great. So that's a quick trick for you today with that chord sequence. If you're liking this kind of style of video, kind of playing over various chord sequences and playing the changes, let me know in the comments. I'm always reading every single comment and trying to respond to as many as I can, and I love helping out. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let's have a chat about it, and if you've got any other ideas for videos, let's do that as well. If you like what you've seen here today, then please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and ring the bell to let you know when I post. I'm trying to post once a week at the minute, and I'm kind of keeping up with that. But also give the video a like. There's also a link for my PayPal if you do want to send me a tip for giving some free information away. I don't intend on charging anybody anything. It's free entry. And thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Have a good one. See ya.